There's so much hair, so many clients, so much money. You know, I mean, there's enough money for everybody out
Enough
there.
money,
Really.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the right mindset to have. Absolutely. So, when did you start to feel like with the barbering it's something you wanted to do forever? When did you feel like this is a lifelong career for me?
I feel like the moment that the freedom worked for me and the money.
Another episode of Adversity Kings. Got my barber here with me. It's $1,000 a cut.
That's right.
Go. Got the Celebrity Barber. So tell everybody what's your name? Full gov. Let's go.
My name is Arthur Andrews. Everybody knows me by Snoop.
Let's go. Where'd you get the Snoop nickname, bro?
Man, every time I tell the story, it's a different story. I don't know what's.
What, like you lie a lot, or you're saying? Are you saying like?
Depends.
It depends
who's
on
asking, but I mean, by definition, was a Snoopy person when I was a kid, I guess you could say.
You were like Snoop around?
Yeah, nosy.
Nosy as
I
hell?
was digging through shit in the house.
Where are you from originally?
North side of Chicago.
Where are your parents from?
Colombia. Well, my mother's Colombian. My dad is from Peru. So I guess South American baby.
Bro,
but
I've been
born
to
here.
Lima.
Have you?
Yeah,
I've
I've been
always
to Lima.
wanted to go there.
I went to Lima when I was 16. It was like $800 for a mission trip.
Yeah, you hiked and did all that.
Yeah, it was but because I was in like the mud mountains with like third world country type of like it was like it brought my eyes. It ultimately like it brought my perspective like to almost like a full eclipse or like a full complete perspective of what true poverty was, because like there was like a whole family living in like a mud hut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like no shoes, barely any clothes, dogs everywhere, and like not normal dogs. Like every dog kind of looked the same, but like the dogs looked broke too.
You saw llamas?
Llamas, yeah, the whole nine, bro. And then Colombia, I love. I have like.
You went there too?
What is it?
You went to Colombia?
Nah,
too?
never went to Colombia.
Oh, okay.
Nah. Plate Plomo though.
Yeah.
I've been big on that ever since. I don't know when I got fascinated with Pablo Escobar. I've always been fascinated with Scarface. So I imagine Escobar was probably a young age too, because it's been a long ass time since I've always been fascinated with more so just like the, one of my favorite quotes is I think Elon Musk said like some of the best businessmen are drug dealers. You know what I mean? Because it's like they understand business way better of like reinvesting back into your product and flipping and distributing and getting.
You don't get nowhere if you're lazy.
Right.
You need that hustle. You need that motivation.
Right. Absolutely. So you grew up in the north side of Chicago, parents Colombia and Peru. Who were you closest with growing up?
Like from my parents?
Yeah, or just in general.
I would say my mom. So my dad left when I was about like 5, 6 or something like that.
Same.
I saw him here and there,
Yeah,
but I mean, I guess it's not too much of a big influence, really.
Yep.
My mom down on the other side was a big influence, single mother, 2 kids.
Working hard,
Early
not mornings, late
English.
nights.
Yeah, we both learned how to speak English at the same time.
Yeah.
Because my whole family, well, obviously, right, they're Colombian. I grew up with the Colombian side, so everybody spoke Spanish. They had just got here from Colombia. I'm like a first generation American in my family. So I the first language I spoke was Spanish.
Now,
so when I went to school, I had to, take bilingual classes.
Are there any different like words for the Colombian Spanish versus Peruvian? Or is it like
I mean, I feel
identical?
like every I don't know what Latin country has like their own little words or slang or
does the accent
whatever.
sound like drastically
the accent
different?
The accent for sure. I feel like Colombian accent is a nice accent. You ever heard like a Colombian woman talk? It's like so nice, like just I don't know, it's just nice.
Yeah.
I feel like Peruvian, it reminds me of like Laura en America. Probably you're not familiar with the show, but they're just like rough. They talk like rough and aggressive.
Yeah.
I'd say that's probably the difference between
Peter,
the two.
What's your nationality? Dominican.
I'm Dominican, but I'm talking to this Colombian girl right now.
Has she talked to you in Spanish yet?
Myra, absolutely.
He can talk Spanish. Has she talked to you Spanish at all?
Yeah, she likes to speak Spanish. I mean, her.
Oh, yeah, you're like teaching her English.
No, she knows English.
Yeah.
They be like, oh, papi or nene.
Yeah.
They talk like real, nice like that. It's cool.
Yeah, tomorrow will be a new girl for him. So, yeah.
Player.
Right? Dominican Republic. Did you live there at all?
No, just for the summers.
Yeah, you went to visit Mima or something.
Every summer.
What do Spanish people call their grandma?
Abuelita. Yeah, abuela.
Abuela.
Or mamita, like Colombians, it's like my kids called my mom Mamita Diana because her name's Diana. I called my grandma Mamita Luz because her name was Luz.
Now, what are your kids? Are they Like,
So my wife is Puerto Rican, so they're little mutts. You know, they're Puerto Rican,
did
Colombian,
you watch my
Peruvian.
Puerto Rican podcast? That's the last one I just dropped.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I just dropped a podcast with a dude. Like, he's basically just coming into English too. I do jiu-jitsu with him, and he just came over from Puerto Rico probably a couple years
shit.
ago. Not even. Like,
That's dope.
probably like 3 years. And
Okay.
apparently Puerto Rico's like a U.S. territory,
Yeah. Mhm.
right? Because you can go
It's
there
not one of the states, but
with just an ID,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I don't know why they don't make it a state. They don't want to. Whatever.
Right? That's nuts. So, how was growing up in the north side of Chicago? Like, what was school like? What'd you do in school? Shit like that.
Shit, it was cool, man. I got kicked out of my first school, even though they didn't call it kicking me out. They said I lived too far, but I lived in an apartment building. The dude on the bottom got to go to that school,
Yeah.
and I lived on like the top floor, and I didn't get to go to the school. And their
Damn.
excuse was the address or something. I'm like, how the fuck does that even work?
Yeah.
You know. But no, I mean, I guess in the beginning I was a little bad at school. I was a little bad kid. I mean, probably for a while, man. We were talking about it earlier. You know, asked me if I ever went to jail or whatnot. I did. After that is when I say I guess I learned my lesson.
Wow, how old were you?
I think I was like 17, or the first time I went to juvenile hall to juvie, right? So I was like 15 or something for that. I was just in there for like 2 months, and then after that, you know, I was on probation and just a whole bunch of problems. And then my last week of finishing probation, I caught my second felony, my second case, and then that's when I was like 18 or whatever.
And it locked you up for how long?
Yeah, so it was 4 at 50%, so I did 2 years off the 4 years.
I think that's what Peter did.
So I mean,
Peter, you did 2 years, right? Wow.
yeah. So
What was
Peter,
your-
you know that's a lot. That's a lot, enough time for you to think and get your shit together. If
Yeah,
you got a
he
mind,
came
you know?
out hustling. Dude.
Yeah.
Like, cause he's only been out. How long you been out?
I've been out for almost 3 years, 2.5 years.
Oh shit!
It blows
See,
my
I've been like 10
mind.
years already, so that's you're fairly recent.
It blows my mind to see like cats get out and like within a year just have like a whole shit built up.
Well, yeah, that's how it was with me. So I was in there 2 years, but I'm like plotting the whole time I'm in there. I'm like, I gotta do something. So interestingly enough, that's what led me to be a barber.
Yeah.
You know, 2 felonies.
Did
bad
you start?
background.
Did you start cutting in prison?
I did actually. Yeah, I actually did. Like my first haircut was my celly, which is your cellmate.
Yeah.
And I cut his hair. It was terrible. I had to ask somebody else to come and fix the haircut for me because I fucked it up completely. But that was like my first time ever cutting like a stranger's hair, not just like my own fucking.
Now,
around,
would
you
there
know?
ever be issues like if you mess somebody's hair? I mean, I guess, you know, if it's your celly, it's like you guys are somewhat maybe.
Oh yeah,
cool,
I'm
but,
sure.
like,
I'm
if you
sure
mess
you
somebody's
can.
haircut
Yeah,
up.
yeah. I mean, people are on edge and stuff as it is. So
Yeah.
that's.
What are some of your favorite memories growing up, despite being a bad kid?
I don't know, man. That's a tough one. So I don't know, man. I'd say probably just doing the fun, stupid stuff. Cause okay, so growing up with a single mother, my mom was always at work. You know, she would get out late, so we wouldn't really do too much stuff. Like I feel like
Yeah.
I mean, with my kids, we do a whole bunch of stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Like, we're always trying to keep busy and do stuff, and that comes from what I feel that like.
Well, you own your shop, so
Yeah.
you're able to like adjust and be flexible.
Yeah,
make
and
your own
then
schedule.
the barber thing. Even if you didn't own your shop, most barbers your booth rent. So you could make your own schedules. You're pretty much your own bosses and whatnot. And that's another thing that led to me being a barber: the flexibility. I was like, who runs a barber's background? I was like, I've never really heard about that.
Yeah.
It's all cash money for the most part. It's cash money, and you have flexibility. Because when I came out, I already had my daughter. I had my daughter already, so I wasn't really trying to miss out on any more time, on
Yeah.
top of that. So I was like,
What's your
all right,
wife do
sounds
for
good.
work?
She was a medical assistant at Lutheran General, but now she's just stay-at-home mom.
Let's
She
go.
just chills at home.
Business is booming.
Yeah.
Let's
It's been
go.
good. It's been a good 3 years. I've been a barber for like 7-8 years now.
Yeah.
And my 5th year in, I got the shop.
Started to break away then a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, so you went away 18 to 20?
What do you mean?
Like when you went away, was it 18 to 20 when you did your 2 years?
What are you referring to? Like the months or like?
Like how long? No, like 18 years old to 20 years old.
Oh,
When-
yeah. It was like 18 to 20. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, around there. I was probably like 18 going to 19 and came out like, I think, because if I'm not mistaken, I was in there for my 21st.
So did
I
you
was
come
in for
out
my
like
21st
jacked up?
birthday. Yeah, not
Like,
super
yoked
swole,
up,
but I mean, I was
cut
up
up.
there. Yeah, I was pretty cut up.
That's what he told me. He like came out like 185, and then like 3 weeks later he was like 350 or something. He said,
You probably just kept eating. Like if you're still working out and you didn't work out,
"Yeah, bro."
you know. Because when you're working out, you could eat, you know. But if you stop that, then and you're not working out, then,
the burpees every day,
you know.
the workouts and shit like that. Is that?
Plus,
I mean,
out here you got so much food, right? And there you're so limited. I mean,
are you nice at chess? My dad, he did 6 years, and he's insane at chess.
So I feel like a lot of people focus on chest a lot.
Yeah.
In the joint, a lot of
Yeah,
people are
bro.
always like, just the first thing they want is just their chest and arms.
No,
chest and arms.
chest.
Chest. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking like chest.
No,
like,
chest.
Oh, okay, chest. I
Did
didn't
anybody
really
ever be
play-
like, "Yo, come play some chess"?
Or I don't know if it's like a Chicago thing or like a state of Illinois thing, but like I feel like spades is the go-to thing.
Yeah.
Here in the county, in the joint, like just spades. You gotta learn how to play spades. I feel like.
Peter, you don't know how to play spades, huh?
No, I know how to play.
Yeah, you've never gotten a good spades. I feel like I'd crush you in chess too.
No, I would crush you in both.
Nah, you can't. We're gonna have to get a game of chess going. Can you play chess at all?
Yeah, I could play chess. I'm not the best. I don't even know when's the last time I played chess, to be honest. But I mean,
Ah, man, I got a bad thing with losing, and I played one of my managers once, and he beat me, and I just lost it. I threw a sandwich at him, kicked him out of my office.
so you're good. I'm assuming.
I'm all right, but I'm like great at not losing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna cheat, you punch somebody, stab somebody, you know, whatever I can do.
By any means necessary.
Yeah, by any means whatsoever. So you get out, and then your first thoughts is like, let me get the barbering underway. Did you look for a shop to go work for? Like, did you go out and start door knocking? Like, hey, look,
No, so I
come.
wasn't decided yet. I was a little bit undecisive. I figured it would be between like trucking, like going to get my CDL or going
Yeah.
to be a barber. But then after thinking and stuff, you know, I was like, no, I don't want to miss more time away from my daughter. So I was like, I would need to stick around.
Yeah.
So that's what led me to be a barber, or to look into it. And I started looking around, looking into schools, the barbering schools, you know, what are the requirements and stuff. And I was like, man, this seems like something I could do. You know, I know how to focus. I know how to learn when I want to. You know, I just got to apply myself. So I was like, I guess I'm going to try this barbering thing out. And I did. And it took a lot of patience, a lot of humility, because in the beginning you fuck people up sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get somebody, you know, and it's understanding that they're mad. It's understandable. You know, they might talk a little shit, but you got to be honest with yourself. Be like, yeah, you know, I'm still practicing, whatever. But if you push through all of that, you know, all the obstacles, all the nervousness, and
When did
the
you start
fucking
to
up
feel
and
like
stuff.
really good, like really confident in your work?
I worked at a barbershop called Art of Fades in Villa Park, and I feel like I learned a lot in that barbershop. There was like a lot of good barbers around there that I was surrounded by, and I would just watch them and ask questions, and you know, they were cool people and opened up and taught me little tips and tricks.
Who's the best barber you ever met?
I would say Alan. He works at One Fam Barbershop now. He's been a barber for like probably 15 years, probably over 15 years. And his designs, I would say.
He's cold?
Yeah, on top of his fades are super fucking fast, super clean, but his designs, like, he could do a Monopoly guy in your head. He could do a bag of cash on your head. He could.
Who's that one dude on Instagram that be like putting like almost like blunts on people's heads, like designs, and then like putting like a blunt in a
Oh,
person's
you're talking about
mouth?
Rob the Original.
Yeah.
The Mexican dude. He always goes like this, right?
Yeah.
On the thing. Yeah, he's a beast.
I
Yeah.
feel like he's probably the
All
best
like the
I've
famous like Mexican musicians and stuff. Like he's gone to the ranches and like he graffitis on their horses with the clippers.
Yeah, I've seen
he
that
does
shit.
tattoos. He breaks glass and he makes art out of the fucking glass. He makes art of tortillas. He burns them. Like he's just an artist. Like
seen. He's
in
a
everything.
legit
Yeah,
artist that's
in
able to
everything.
cut hair.
Yeah.
Like he's
Like he makes art of
great.
everything. And hair is one of the things.
Yeah.
You know that he knows how to make
He's,
art of.
like I don't think I've seen anybody better than him.
He's a beast. That's Rob the Original. Yeah.
And now this Allen guy, where's he work out of?
He's in Bloomingdale, if I'm not mistaken, is where that shop's at right now.
How far is that from us?
Probably like 20 minutes, maybe 20 minutes or
Damn.
so.
So you guys are able to keep up with him and compete with him?
Yeah, I mean, there's so much hair, so many clients, so much money. You know, I mean, there's enough money for everybody out
Enough
there.
money,
really.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the right mindset to have. Absolutely. So when did you start to feel like with the barbering it's something you wanted to do forever? When did you feel like this is a lifelong career for me?
I feel like the moment that the freedom worked for me and the money worked for me too, then, you know, I mean, freedom, financial freedom, both of them, I feel like they go hand in hand. And once I was like, I could, you know, like you limit yourself pretty much to how much you want to make, kind of, sort of. Because a lot of people, you have a lot of freedom when you're a barber. You know, you make your schedules, you work your hours. Some people, they make a certain amount of money and they're satisfied and then cut themselves off, even though you could keep making more money. You know, and I really like that. You know, and I felt like a job like that, that's great. On top of them not worrying about my tattoos or my background or nothing like that, I was like, you know, it's a great opportunity. It's a good combination of things. It's exactly what I was looking for, you know, freedom to spend time with my family and not miss out on important moments and go to certain things for my kids' school. And then on top of that, make the money to be able to provide for the kids and the family and whatnot.
How many kids do you have?
3.
3?
Yep, I have 3 kids.
What are the ages?
Anaya's my oldest. She's 11. Josiah's my middle child. He's 7. And Jax is my youngest. He's 3 years old. 4 years old, I'm sorry.
Hey, yeah. Had to catch yourself there. So, what about the kids? You feel like you're going to get them into like more of an entrepreneurial type of world, or just kind of let them do whatever they want to do?
Yeah, definitely, man. I've always felt like, I don't know, school wasn't for me.
Yeah.
You know, that's another reason why I like barbering. It's not like a 9-to-5 shuffling paperwork and doing all this stuff where you're unhappy and like it seems like the rest of the world is always so unhappy doing 9-to-5s. You know, with this, I'm happy. I'm always meeting people. I get to meet cool people like yourself.
Yeah.
You know, everybody else. You know, you chat, you form bonds with people, you rub elbows with the right people, you make connections. You know, and that's something that I want to teach them also. But I mean, to each their own. You know, some people like the schooling and they like to follow a path that's, you know, they guide you, I guess, through the whole thing. And other people, I guess, are more entrepreneurial, or it's just you figure out your own path, you know, and you make it happen.
Yep.
So I'm just whatever. I support both. Whatever works for them, I'm with it. That's my job.
Let's go. So, what do you think like your future vision is for you, the family, the business, 5, 10 years, 15, 20 years? What's that look like?
I guess my short-term goal would be a second shop. Get a second shop and, you know, see how that goes.
What about long term?
Long term, I mean, I could say open up multiple shops for long term. Or, I mean, I don't know. There's so many routes that you could do with barbering, too. You know, you could go ahead and do the celebrity barber things, you know, where you focus on trying to find, like, you know, a celebrity and stuff like that. Or, like, being, like, for example, like the Instagram famous barbers. You know, it's good because you get a lot of exposure, and then, like, you get, what is it called? When, like, a certain brands, Sponsor, yeah, they get sponsored by brands and stuff. A lot of people like to go that route. I thought about it, but I don't know. I do feel like I would do good, like behind the camera and, you know, doing shows and stuff like that. But I don't really care for like the fame or whatever. I don't really care for that.
Yeah.
You know, so that's really why I haven't really been motivated to do that. But I mean, that's also an option, doing something like that.
So more so, you just want to like just get paid, get your money, build your life, and just see where everything goes.
Yeah, pretty much. But kind of simple, just make enough money to enjoy it and give my kids everything they want.
Yeah.
You know.
Are they in sports yet?
Not yet. My boy doesn't really like. He hasn't been into sports too much.
Yeah.
The little one, I think he's gonna be asking me like instantly or like soon as he can to put him into some stuff because he got a good arm, man. He got a great arm on him. He's always playing basketball and he's just like a competitive little boy and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And then my daughter, I'm actually about to start putting her in dances. She wants to do like dance and singing and acting and stuff like that. You know, without seeing all the TikTok stuff, everybody you know, wants to be famous and TikTok famous and stuff.
Yep.
You know, and she actually has a cousin, or my wife actually has a cousin that they put her in all those classes, and now she's like in Broadway in New York and whatnot.
Yep.
You know, so it's like, I mean, damn, you're damn near there. You know, damn near making it already. And I feel like my daughter like wants to follow in like those footsteps. So I'm gonna help her get there. But yeah, that's what all 3 of them are really doing.
Did you do any sports?
I didn't know, man.
Yeah.
I didn't at all. Yeah, I never really got into sports.
What do you
I
like
just
watching?
Like running the streets and playing around and stuff like that. But no, I never really played any basketball or baseball or anything like that. I didn't suck at it neither because whenever I would play, you know, it was competition. But
what do you like watching? Like if you had to watch any type of sport or
man, to be honest, the only sport I've ever been to is like baseball games.
Yeah.
I've been to a Cubs game in Wrigley up north, and then I went to
I feel like you like UFC.
In the Sox.
Don't you?
Oh yeah, I like you. I like watching the boxing.
Yeah,
and
that's
UFC
the
and
only
all
thing
that
I
stuff.
really watch is UFC.
Yeah, I like watching those.
Who's your favorite fighter?
Man, I don't know. I have a couple, man. In what, UFC?
Yeah, whatever. UFC, boxing, whatever.
Uh, I don't know. I like McGregor. I like Masvidal. I like Usman. Usman is a beast. I don't know. I guess I kind of like when they talk shit a little bit. You know, it's a little
Yeah,
entertaining. You know, it's a
absolutely.
performance. I like that, so I would say those two.
Absolutely. Have you ever been to a UFC fight?
I haven't. No,
I don't think I've been either.
I should go. It's
Yeah.
probably super fun.
Yeah, I can imagine it'd be insane. Have you been to Vegas?
Nope, that's on my
You haven't been to
that's
Vegas?
my checklist. No.
Yeah, you
I
love
just started
Vegas.
traveling not too long ago, man. I went to Miami. I went to Cali. I went to Miami. I went to Orlando, Miami, and then I went to LA. But I just started traveling, bro, recently.
I heard LA's kind of sweet, but I hear there's a lot of homeless people.
LA's kind of ghetto, yeah.
Yeah.
LA's kind of fucking ghetto. There's a lot of graffiti everywhere. And I mean, I'm used to graffiti out here, but I mean, that shit is everywhere over there. They even have like a whole neighborhood dedicated to that.
What was the neighborhood from like NWA, all that shit? What's that neighborhood? Everybody.
Compton.
Compton. Is that out in LA?
Compton and Crenshaw, which is Nipsey and all that. Yeah, that's all kind of around. I'm sure you could drive. You could drive
Wonder if that's all LA.
to each spot.
That's nuts. What about like a favorite food? Like has like the Colombian.
Fuck,
and Peruvian?
did you try Peruvian food when you were in Peru?
Yeah, it was fire.
That shit
It
is
was-
delicious,
it was
bro.
fire.
They've won like what is it, like 7 or 8 years in a row the best food in the world.
What? Where is that contest? I gotta.
Yeah, I don't know. I looked it up because I love to eat everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, that's like my main.
That's
thing.
all
Like,
I'm thinking
let's
about
eat,
right
let's eat.
now.
I want to try all the different foods, and so I looked it up on the best foods in the world, and surprisingly, Peruvian food has won fucking awards like back
I feel
to
like
back
the
to back.
dishes we were eating were kind of simple. It was like chicken and corn, but it was still fire.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, you gotta try.
Like we had tamale. I had some like homemade, like tamales. It was fire.
Okay, you guys, see, I haven't tried Peruvian tamales. When I go to the Peruvian spot, my cousins own the Peruvian spot, but it got shut down during COVID, unfortunately. It was called Machu Picchu. But man, the dish I get there is lomo salteado. It's like sauteed steak, sauteed onions, sauteed tomatoes with French fries and white rice.
Dude.
But man, it's like a fusion of like Latin food with like, I don't know if it's Japanese food, I think it is.
Yeah.
Because they put like soy sauce on the meats and stuff, and just that taste it's great, phenomenal. It's
Dude, that
really
sounds
good.
insane. Now, do you like dessert too, or you just?
I like dessert too. Yeah, when I go, they have this little.
I'm like 1,000% sweet tooth.
Yeah?
That's why I had to get on the nutrition plan. 'Cause I'll have dessert for every meal.
Do you? Yeah.
I would.
I like certain sweets. I'm
If
not
I
too big
could-
on chocolate.
Yeah, I'm not that big on chocolate, but a good ass like a good cookie skillet with like a good
Yeah, that
ice
sounds-
cream,
I
bro.
Like, I like cookies.
I could eat that every meal, all day, the middle of the night. Like
Cookies are bomb.
the skillet though, like if they bring out a fresh.
So it leaves it like a little crunchy, like the edges. Because I
Yeah.
like crunchy cookies, like not
I
too
like-
soft. I like them
I
like a little
it,
burnt.
I like it a mixture of both. I like the little bit of, but not like hard burn.
Yeah,
like,
no,
you know what I
not
mean?
too much. Like maybe just the outside of the
Yeah,
crispy or
outside and
something,
then
you know?
the center like doughier,
Yeah, yeah,
softer.
yeah.
I like that. But I mean, I just took one of our managers out for a birthday, and we went to STK, and they got a cookie skillet. I cheated, and took a couple bites. It was fire. Definitely worth a cheat, dude. Like if I were to die that night and I didn't have that, that would have been my only regret.
You would have been haunting people for
Yeah,
that.
that would have been my only
It
regret.
wouldn't have been complete.
I pray there's like that's probably like my biggest excitement is just like when we die. It's like
Cookie
I
heaven.
hope there's like we can like still eat, and then it don't matter. You know what I mean? Like you ain't gonna get diabetes.
So you're like the incarnated Cookie Monster.
Yeah, you're gonna get diabetes and die again. It's like I'm gonna eat, dog. Spent this whole life grueling over fucking nutrition, this, that, and the other. What
How's
about
that going for you?
It's going good, dude. I put on a lot of muscle, 15, 20 pounds over the
Yeah, I
last
told
year.
you last time you're looking
Yeah, bro.
cut up before the cut.
Yeah, bro. Put some weight on. I imagine I'll have to cut down here soon. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to just keep putting weight on or what the dude's going to have me do.
What are you trying to do? You trying to mass up? Or you trying to get
I'm
cut
really
up?
just listening. I'm just listening. I just told him I want to be healthy. You know what I mean? I already was healthy. I was already cut before I started with him, but scrawny, probably 165, 170, 6 foot. So I figured it's like I would like to be 180, 185 muscle.
You could weigh a little bit more.
Yeah, 15 pounds of additional muscle really looks 3 times bigger than just 15 additional pounds. You know what I mean? Because you could add a 15 quick pounds and it'd just be wherever.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Where it's
I
like
feel you.
15 pounds of muscle. Like, holy shit.
It's noticeable.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, do you have a favorite place to eat? Do you have a favorite restaurant?
Man, my cousin's restaurant was my favorite restaurant, to be honest.
I kind of like Yard House down the road.
Yard House.
And there's a Pita Mediterranean.
I haven't tried Mediterranean food yet. My
It's
wife
like
says
Middle
it's
Eastern.
great.
It's fire,
Yeah,
dude.
I haven't tried
I can like eat it.
I was scared
it's
of
like
the spices,
rice.
but
It's
don't know.
good.
I'm gonna try it. I need to try it.
Yeah, it's good.
But right now I would say Colombian food.
I like. Have you had the chamaguacha?
No.
It's a
Mm-mm.
Brazilian steakhouse, right? Is that what they're
I
called?
like Brazilian steaks. Those are good.
Where they flip the card over?
Yeah, like the green or the red.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Like Texas to
Chamaguacha's-
Brazil and stuff like that.
Yes. Chamaguacha's the best I've had.
Yeah.
Literally
You been
right
to
down the
Texas to
road.
Brazil?
Yes, I've been to Texas State, Brazil, and Chamaguacha is better. It is right down the road.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that.
Fire.
I like steak.
My favorite
Steak
is when
first.
they bring like the little mini lambs, the little lamb chops. I
Wrapped in like bacon or
Yeah,
different
just whatever.
Mhm.
They've got like a garlic version that's fire, and then they've got like these fresh warm biscuits that are like
I love those.
soft. Right before you start bringing
Yeah.
meat over, I mean,
I love those biscuits.
quick, bro. Oh, the biscuits there, fire.
Colombians, we have a version of those. It's a bunch of different little breads, like pan de
So like a
queso,
little
pan
cheese
de
in it or
horno, pan de
something?
yuca. Yeah, it's like a cheese bread.
Yeah, there's a
pretty
little bit of
much.
cheese,
Yeah,
like a cheese
I think
bread.
you go to Red Lobster and they give you the same little things, something like
That's
that.
the American
Remember?
version.
Yeah,
Just extra diabetes. That's it.
yeah. But yeah, they got the same version, something like that. I love those things.
So, how Machu Picchu was your favorite restaurant?
Yeah.
Do you have one currently? A
So
spot you bounce around at?
yeah, like I like empanadas. Like I'm Colombian, right? So I like empanadas. Empanadas is like a real popular thing.
Yep.
And there's this place. It's a real simple place. It's called Brasa Roja. The one I go to is like on Irving Park in Elston in the city.
Yeah.
And they're bombed there, man. Everything's bombed there, bro. You could get a churrasco, which is like a big old, I don't know, it's like a New
You know what
York
this is,
strip,
Peter?
something like that.
A churrasco. You don't know what a churrasco.
Churrascos is bomb. They give like the little chimichurri sauce you put on it too, with some yuca. Oh, that's just delicious. With a little
That sounds fire.
manzana postón is a Colombian pop. It's pink. It's
You think
bomb.
you'll ever take the fam to Colombia or Peru?
Yeah, I want to.
Which one? Which one first?
I want to.
Or like a whole trip of it? Because how far is Peru from Colombia?
I think it's like next door, if I'm not mistaken. They're like connected, I think.
Check it out on the maps. What about any movies or TV shows? You into any shit like that?
Yeah, so I'm watching Stranger Things right now. You see
How
Stranger
is-
Things?
I haven't. Is it
No?
good?
You
Is it
haven't?
worth it?
So my kids got me into it, and I like it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I like it. Right now, is the season 4 just dropped.
So it's like, what's it like about?
It's about like it reminds me of like It. You know how It is like a bunch of kids, trying to figure shit
getting
out,
fucked up and eating.
something like that, But
So all these kids get eaten and shit.
not eating, but I mean they do get fucked up though.
By
They
like
end up in,
monsters.
other worlds and stuff. Yeah, like otherworldly monsters and stuff. It's interesting though. It's cool. I like it.
Like dope. It's worth it.
I like
is there
it, yeah.
enough
I think
violence in it? Like I need violence.
Yeah, this season is even like more. There's more horror to it, and they show you like you know how sometimes there's movies and the demon comes out, but they show him for like 2 seconds and goes somewhere
Oh,
else.
is it demons or is it monsters? 'Cause
Monsters.
I don't do demons.
No, monsters. It's monsters.
So funny story. Before my dad went away, my dad went away. He did time, and he went away when I was like 8 or 9. But they split up when I was 6, and he would come home drunk like every night. But this one time he came home drunk, bro, and I don't think I was like completely asleep, but I feel like I was at the same time. And all I remember was he had this wolf mask. I think that's maybe why I like the mask.
Oh, so he traumatized you with the mask.
Yeah, dude. So he wolf mask. I'm 6.
So you're afraid of demons though, not the wolves.
No, I'm afraid of. Initially, it was bears, and now it's just paranormal shit. But so, and the reason being is it escalated from there.
So like a Bigfoot and shit. You wouldn't even
he was
fuck around
on,
with
bro.
Bigfoot.
So my dad's already like fuck no, I'm not fucking with none of that. But like he was on all fours. My bedroom was in like at the end of a dark hallway, so it's like a perfect scary movie.
Yeah.
You watch a scary movie and it's like, door opens and it's like the long ass hallway, and all you hear is my dad drunk, and he's like, I'm honestly gonna text my sister and see if she just sent me a video of him.
Oh, he recorded it too.
No, he got drunk, I guess, the other night and was like yelling at everybody at this party. Do you have video of dad yelling? But basically, all you could hear was just like, and I'm like 6, And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like starting to slowly wake up.
So
and
that noise like took you back?
No. He's coming around the corner on all fours, slowly growling, got the mask on. I'm starting to come to, and he charges and starts like roughing me up and shit. But it was more of like the charge. Oh, fuck, there's a wolf
You thought you were
there.
going to die.
Yeah, I thought I was going to absolutely die. And then what's worse is like that absolutely traumatized me for... Well, my mom went to jail first. And while she was going to jail, like I couldn't sleep at night. And it was a combination. I look back, I was like, I was having nightmares, but I was having them so bad that like my chest hurt. And I was like, you figure I was 7, 8, 9 years old, and like
so like that stress,
my heart,
like physical stress.
Yeah,
physical.
I would have like heartburn, weird shit, and then I would basically sleep outside my dad's door in the dog bed because he wouldn't let me like come in at all, or like I couldn't sleep, and I would like be out. One time I knocked on the door. He opened that door so fast. He's like, "You get the fuck out of here and go work out." It was like midnight. I couldn't.
How old were you?
I was like 7.
He told you to go work out.
Yeah, he's like, "Go do 100 push-ups," and I was like, "All right, yes, sir." And,
Did you do them?
Hell yeah, dude. I was scared. I was crying because he wasn't like, if you run the risk of like you don't do them and he's gonna come fuck you up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I was like, I go do these push-ups, you know, or do I like run the risk of like, you know, like him like no, like not know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he just had like, you ever meet somebody that just had like that conviction? Maybe I was just a gullible young kid. I remember talking back to like my stepmom once, and him telling me to go to the closet and count to 1 million.
Damn. Did you count to the million that time?
I kept counting. I don't remember. I just
got
remember
tired of
going
it,
in the
100
closet
something.
crying and just counting and just like, I don't know what happened. I think I shot at the neighbor's dog. I was a badass kid. Like with a BB gun though. Like come on, dude. You know what I mean? But definitely that's definitely like a sociopath beginning. You start shooting at the dogs. But yeah,
the first
dude.
signs, right?
Absolutely. Lot of crazy shit. But Stranger Things is dope. Crazy kids.
I like Stranger Things.
What else?
Kids,
You got a
crazy
favorite
shit, but
top
saving
3
the world.
movies or something?
Oh, top 3 movies?
Here's where we decide how cool you are.
Man. I like Goodfellas, bro. I like the old gangster movies. And I also like superhero movies. I fuck with superhero movies a lot.
Superhero movies?
Yeah, hell yeah. Like the Marvel, the DC, all those things. I'm a big ass fan of that. And then also the old school classics.
Which one? So like all Marvel superhero movies, which one would be like your favorite? I labeled in my movies list as like all as well. So I'm just letting you know, like not saying.
Okay,
like,
so just
if I were to lean towards some, I would lean towards more of the Thor.
you like the Thor ones?
Yeah, more of the Thor ones.
I would say probably like one. I don't know the was it Infinity War
Yeah.
or Endgame? I get those two confused, but they were good. Not the long one. One of them was like 3 hours long. That shit was way too long.
Oh, I
But
like
the one
long
right
movies.
before that. I think when Spider-Man died. The Endgame, I think it is.
Oh hell yeah! No, I be getting pissed when people start dying. I be getting like Iron Man still pisses me
That shit was
off.
sad. Did you see that movie when
Yeah.
he died? That was the saddest shit in
I
the
was
world. He's
pissed.
holding on to him like falling and shit.
I don't know what it
Damn.
is, but I get like emotionally attached
Mhm.
on an aggressive side, not like a bitch side. More of like
Oh, I thought you
I
were
get
saying, like, I start
angry.
crying and I don't like watching
no,
movies because I cry.
I'm not good with cry. So that was another thing. There was no crying allowed in the house. Like my mom would start crying, my dad would beat the shit out of her. You know, love you, mom. I'm sorry about me. Like nobody's allowed to cry, dude. Like so, it's like
You just had to.
I had like, and it's like staying into my brain. Like crying makes me angry. Like someone starts crying, I get like mad.
you just
I gotta,
turn it into
I gotta like
anger,
walk
yeah.
away or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like something's like fucked up in me, or it's like someone starts crying, and my empathy is like,
You walk away. You don't
serious?
confront it.
Yeah,
or something,
I've gotten a lot better. You know, I used to like flame people, be like, hey, you know what I mean? I don't know what you're crying about, but somebody else out there is going through something worse than you, which is the worst thing to say to people. You know what I mean? Like right when people are losing people or something, I'm like, let's go to war.
Yeah,
you know,
you're
just
like,
psycho
yeah, it doesn't
mindset.
really matter.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, it don't matter. Somebody
It
else
matters
wins.
to me. My chest hurts right
Yeah, right. Nuts. I think my favorite movie right now. It's still not many people have seen it. It's King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, and it's got the dude Peter. You probably know. It's got the main character is Sons of Anarchy, dude.
now. I was about to say Jax, right?
Yeah.
I named my son Jax after him because I fuck with Sons of Anarchy. So
Sons of
much.
Anarchy was hard
love
and
that
it's
shit.
underrated.
You see Mayans now?
I didn't watch Mayans.
No,
Is it
it's
hard?
Good. It's good. It takes a little bit, but
Takes time to build up?
It's good though. Yeah.
I might have
I
to
guess
check
like Sons
Mayans
too.
out.
Sons did the same shit, no?
Yeah, well, that's
Took a
how.
little
But
bit.
it ended more with the Mayans kind of involved. So I was like, I
Yeah.
want to know if I should get into the Mayans. What were you saying?
My son's middle name is Jax too.
Yeah. Well, my
Yeah.
son's middle name is Jax. I said
You
that.
didn't name it after Sons of Anarchy.
I swear to God.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Sons of Anarchy is like that. Everyone knows that.
I fuck with that shit. I still always said I was gonna get the fucking vest, and I never
Bro,
did. I'm gonna order
when
that
you
shit.
see people,
That's
you gotta
a
be
prop
careful
for your
though.
thing right here.
That
Order
would
the
be-
vest and put it up.
Yeah, that'd be
that
hard.
should be Six Sons of Anarchy,
Bro, but when you see people with that vest, I kind of wonder. Like after watching that show, I'm like, I saw two dudes with a vest coming back from Key Largo, and I was like, I really want to go and ask them, like, what type of shit they would get into. But
So I wouldn't really take the Sons of Anarchy because it's just a show, right? Like it's fictional. But like when I see like the Hell's Angels, because that's some Chicago.
That's what I
real
saw,
motorcycle
Hell's
shit.
Angels.
When I see them, I'd be like, damn, these some badass motherfuckers. Are they like the same like Sons of Anarchy? Because that's the Illinois version of that, the actual some true shit, not the fictional stuff we see.
Hell's Angels was involved in my fucking case.
what?
Hell's Angels was a little bit involved in my shit.
No, they weren't.
I didn't hear what.
He's lying. Who knows what he's saying? But what did I say? King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. So what's his real name? His name's not Jack.
And he has such a hard ass British accent that I didn't even fucking know.
I didn't
'cause
know
you
he had
can't tell.
Wait, does he play in that Tom Hardy movie? Are they brothers?
I don't know.
You know
I
what I'm
haven't
talking
seen
about? So what's his real name though? Do we know his real name? Huh? Charlie Hunnam.
There you go. There
Right?
you go.
He's underrated. What's his best movie? What do you think, Aiden?
I don't think I haven't seen it in any movies besides.
Matthew McConaughey, I think.
What is it?
Hugh Grant, Matthew McConaughey. It's a British movie. I don't know. I like that movie.
The Gentleman he was in, King Arthur.
There you go, The Gentleman.
The Gentleman was pretty good.
Yeah, that was.
I haven't seen the whole thing, but
Pacific Rim
I haven't
was
seen
good.
Yes, it was.
Did you like Pacific Rim?
That. He's in that?
Yeah, he's like one of the main characters in Pacific Rim.
That's not like that the robot movie?
Yeah, it was the big robots.
Yeah.
That like fight the aliens. I love that shit.
I gotta watch.
Yeah, that shit was fire. He's in both Pacific Rims. He actually needs to do more work because this shit don't look that extensive. King Arthur: Legend of the Sword though was insane. Wait, my sister sent me one of these videos. This is what he sounds like. He's got like that deep drunk voice.
So you know what? I'm fighting. I'm the call. I'm the new dog.
What is he arguing for? Wings? What do you say?
That's how I was raised.
Yeah, that's a scary voice though, so we have screaming at you in your face.
And he ain't that big, but he got that
He
voice.
sounds big.
Oh, dude, he got that voice. I'm like shaking now. I feel like I'm about to get ass beating right now.
He got that walk like a giant, talk like a tyrant thing.
Yeah, dude, he got a. And I've seen him brawl. Like he's one of those just like you're gonna have to kill me. Those are the worst people to fight. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It don't
They just
matter.
don't stop,
You
don't
breaking
quit.
fingers and shit, and they're still like
Yeah.
going like a rabid dog. So you going to go get something to eat?
What? When? Right now?
I would imagine you've been here all day,
Yeah,
dude.
I have. I am kind of hungry. I'm not gonna lie.
You pulled out like a 4-hour shift today here, and then back Saturday we're doing
That back Saturday,
wine,
9
the
a.m.,
reverse
huh?
wine. He getting a cut too. Dope. You said you had a vision board, didn't you? You said you had a vision board, like on your vision board.
I don't have a vision board. I actually have something that I've kept in my wallet. Actually, look, I can show it to you. It's an old little raggedy piece of paper, so don't judge.
Nah, dude, that's what you need. I got old raggedy papers from 2013.
Versus this shit, yeah.
Where'd you
Got a
write this
little-
down at?
I don't even know where I found this piece of paper. The paper says, "God grant me the serenity" on the top. Right, and then on the back, in 2015, look, February 5th, 2015, I wrote on the back of it, it says, "Ask and it shall be given to you, seek and you shall find, knock and it shall be open."
Is that Matthew?
Amen, and it's Matthew 7:7-8.
Didn't I say that's Matthew? And I did. I could not see the paper. Zoom in.
So then the first goal that I wrote under was I am a great barber, which is what I wanted to be, right? When I started the barbering thing.
Affirmations.
Then I put I am a disciplined barber because that's the next thing I wanted to be is be disciplined. And then I put I am a wise barbershop owner once I had the shop. And it's funny because all the things that I've wrote down, they've actually been told to me like in the same exact words. Like I put I am a great barber, and I remember a couple clients telling me like, "Man, you're such a great barber," blah blah blah. You know, the next one I put I am a disciplined barber just when I was still at the Art of Phase, and the manager there told me, he's like, "Man, you're such a disciplined barber," blah blah blah. You know, so I'm just mentally like scratching things off my checklist. And then the last one I had put on here is I'm a wise barber, which was in August 1st, 2020. But yeah, so I guess this is my little vision board.
Love that,
Because
dude.
I can have it a little nicer.
Powerful.
room,
I do it every day.
and it works, doesn't
Yeah,
this
my
work?
notes are
Though?
over there. Yeah,
Like when
it
you
works.
write shit down, it works.
That's kinda like-
it's weird.
I did the award ceremony for our company. We won our category in business. A couple thousand people come out, and I get up on stage and I'm like, I've had this speech written for 2 years. I had a speech written before I was an owner, that I'd be the number one owner. You know what I mean? And it's like, you got to think. You got to think regardless. You might as well think big as shit. Just go all in, dude. Go all in.
Don't listen to people. People, they put their insecurities on you and shit. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Anything you want to shout out? I can't think of any other questions off the top of my head or things I want to talk about. I don't know if you're watching that Amber Heard case.
Yeah, I did. I just saw Johnny Depp won, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I feel like he had to have won that.
Yeah, I mean, who
Pete-
shits on somebody else's like bed? Like, it's
Peter's
just
going to get
disgusting.
himself into a situation like that. For sure. For sure. Look at that. Yeah, hell yeah. Nah, but good for him, dude. Good for
Yeah, no,
good for anybody in a situation that's that manipulated. You
And
know
it
what I
shows that
mean?
not only the guys are toxic, the girls are toxic as hell too. You know, super
oh.
manipulating them motherfuckers sometimes.
More toxic.
You know?
One for the guy. Way more. Nothing wrong with us guys, dude. What? That's nuts. What about the barbershop? Where can people find you? Super Fades. Fades a lot.
At Fadez Chicago on Instagram. At Fadez Chicago on the Booksing, which is the booking app. And we're located at 350 North York Street in Elmhurst, 60126.
Let's go.
You know?
Anything you want to shout out? Anybody you want to shout out? Anything else? you wanna
Shout out my
advertise?
mom. Love you, mom. Shout out my girl, the kids, the team at the shop.
Let's go.
That's about it, man. Yeah.
Go check out Fades, guys. Go get a cut. It was dope. I'm
Get a-
getting
get a
my.
cut.
Don't judge
Don't
me
judge
right
off
now.
of that right now because
Yeah.
that's grown.
Don't judge my shit. Let's go. This was dope, dude. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, brother. Thanks for having me.
Yep. Peace out.